All right, welcome back. It's been a while for our little roundtable discussion on the circuit. I'm joined as always by Shani,
What's up, everybody?
Egask,
I do this.
and Bankhead.
What it do, baby?
And this week we decided we would take a look at one of the new startups that we did. They're not even my floor. Apparently I screwed up the name, but thank you simply for the inspiration as always. And we want to take a look at draft winners and losers. I'll start it off because, why not make Bankhead furious before he goes off? And my favorite was actually Marin's draft. Um, I think she drafted, she got two starting running backs. She didn't value the running back heavy because they have the shortest lifespan. She got two quarterbacks. She got rid of the ball quick. I don't think they're going to be injury prone with one. Kind of gamble with Jalen Hurts could be, could pay off big. And then she loaded up on. She didn't take any the younger stud wide receivers. They're off the board, but she got good value and the wide receiver department, I think, throughout as we go down. And she also got Kyle Pitts, the hottest tight end right now, the biggest name. Solid defense, and you go down decent, backups, starters, and the other defensive position. Marin's always drafted pretty well with defense, so I like what she did there. You know, uh, I think it's just a well balanced team with a solid starting lineup, and it's just balanced. I don't think it blows me away, but I think she's got our playoff team, and somehow she always makes magic in the playoffs. Um, So what was yours, Bankhead? I'll let you go next now that I've got you all rolled up.
Before I go next, I want to give my opinion on you guys' choice as well. And God, I hate to say it, but you're right. Like Marin, she hit it. She hit the draft. She did it. I mean, looking at her quarterback options, she didn't miss at all. I even love Hurts as an backup option because I do feel like Hurts is going to take off with that job at least for the year, fantasy wise. I feel like her running game, she can get by as long as they stay healthy for a championship run. Nothing special about it, but like I said, definitely can get by. The tight end game with Pitts, I mean, that gives her that edge right there. I really like this team. I feel like she's going to be a competitor in the immediate and in the future.
All right, so Bank, tell us about yours. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Are we viewing Rojo as the starter in Tampa?
So I mean, personally, no and yes, right? You know what I mean? I feel like you can at least get almost Kareem Hunt value out of him. But at the same time, Leonard Fournette is Leonard Fournette. You know what I mean? Do I trust Leonard Fournette to be able to play 17 games? No. Do I trust Leonard Fournette to even be effective for a full season? No. So I do feel like there's going to be, enough touches in that backfield for Rojo, especially Brady, another year older. There's going to be probably a lot more handoffs than, what we've seen last year. So, yeah, I think he'll get enough.
Fair point.
I think you get your 10 points from Rojo. I think he can kind of depend on that ballpark. I don't think he'll win you games, but he can fill in.
Right.
Fair point.
All right, so Bankhead, what's your go-to? What's your team that you think hit it? That again, we did make one rule: you can't choose your own team. So
bringing this in the kitchen.
Yep. Hang on, I'm having an issue getting back over. All right, hang on. I'm gonna close this out.
All right, well, we do this. Egask, what's your team?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going with Alex's team. He's got Deshaun Watson. I mean, he's not gonna play the entire year. He'll probably have a 6 to 8 game suspension, but once he comes back, it's Deshaun Watson. He's MVP candidate. Saquon, DeAndre Swift, two good running backs right there. High volume and PPR catching. He also has Akers. Got Goddard as his tight end in a TP league. Ridley, Kupp, Godwin, knocked it out of the park. Defense is stacked. His linebackers could use a little plus up, but this is a good team. This is a good team.
So we're giving commentary on other ones. Like I don't see like in a super flex he took until the 5th round. He didn't take quarterback, and he took Deshaun Watson. Like, if you're picking running backs, your goal is to win early, right? Like, because they're gonna fall off the quickest. He invested the first 3 rounds in running backs and took a quarterback that might not even play this year.
Can I comment?
Yeah, go for it, Shawnee. What's up?
No, I'm saying, are you done though?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so actually, I was kind of torn between who I wanted to pick. I'm glad Egas picked this team because I was gonna say this team, but I had another one. But I love what he did. Like he said, I think the running backs die quickly. It's like a little overrated because these guys are. He has, like he said, Swift and Akers. They on a rookie deal. So give me 3, maybe 4 years out of them. And I think Saquon is like, people forget he's been injured. Okay, like he's not just a great runner. Like he's like a generational prospect. And to not pick your first quarterback, but you pick Deshaun Watson, I think, like he said, like we've seen it time and time again. If running backs like Kareem Hunt could get a job again just because the talent, we know Deshaun Watson's gonna play again. Like for being like legally, I just think all of that is gonna, phase out. I think by next year he's gonna be playing again. And like you said, if he's playing Carson Wentz, he's fine. But Deshaun Watson, he's probably like number 2 for me in all of Dynasty. And you put him on this roster, you get the pass catches that he got. Yeah, he knocked it out of the park for me too.
So even if Alex has a bad year this year with this team, even if he doesn't get the quarterback play, he gets a high draft pick and adds a quarterback to this team. For
That's what I'm
Dynasty,
saying,
this team it's set up to succeed.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Akers can win a fucking league this year.
I guess we'll see. All right. Well, let's give Bankhead some more time since I haven't heard from him.
No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good.
All right, Bank. Let's hear it now. What was
And
your team?
I want to comment on that too as
Go
well
for it.
because I felt very similar, right? Like Alex was my leading candidate for my selection up until I start, reevaluating the teams again. And this is my only thing that's holding him back as well, the quarterback situation, right? And we know what we're getting out of Deshaun Watson if Deshaun Watson plays. You know what I mean? But that's a huge if right now. And I do not think Deshaun Watson will be suiting him up this year. And then his second quarterback, Carson Wentz, who's a guy, he's one bad season away from now being a career backup. You know what I mean? Like if it doesn't work out over here with Frank Reich in year 1, like if it's bad, like that's it. You know what I mean? Like we're not sure what we're getting there. But we also, like you mentioned as well, if it goes bad year 1, he's a quarterback away, you know what I mean, from because all the other positions are pretty much set that he's going to be a dominant team in the future. So with that being said, I didn't have him as number 1 because the team I did have number 1, who I feel the same way about this team, but and that would be Big Marlo. Looking at Big Marlo's team, I mean, dude, when you're talking about the running back position, nobody hit it out of the park like he did. Zeke,
Marlo's team is stacked.
Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Myles Gaskin. I mean, he hit it out of the park with the running back position. So, you maybe look at it like, okay, he sacrificed some depth, because he went heavy at the position. Well, no, not really, because now that's extra depth that, he's got guys like Jonathan Taylor and Myles Gaskin in positions where other guys are starting people like Gus Edwards, Marvin Jones.
Who the hell is starting Gus Edwards?
Come on now. Come on now. Just know Gus Edwards is being started. Okay?
Oh,
so you know what I
man.
mean? So you even if we're talking about depth, he even has that. And then the quarterback position. Okay, a lot of people wasn't a fan of the Baker Mayfield pick, right? But when you look at the available quarterbacks that was, there, you had to been, super high on the rookie, or you were just going to wait a couple more rounds anyway. But one thing we know for sure that we're about to get out of Baker Mayfield, he's turned that corner now. And we see Baker Mayfield is at least going to give us consistency.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think we see Baker Mayfield has turned that corner and will at least be a consistent, maybe Kirk Cousins numbers yearly. You know what I mean? But it's going to be consistent though. And, let's say he don't like what he gets out of Baker. and who's his other quarterback there?
Kirk Cousins.
Cousins. You know what I mean? Say first round pick again, quarterback. You know what I mean? Move one of the running backs.
Vander, what do you think about all this?
Get another draft pick. You know what I mean? Quarterback.
I think it's a good team. I think
wide receiver position loaded.
This is probably the best team in the. I would say offensively, this is the best team in the league, potentially. We'll see when the scoring happens.
Yeah.
But as far as offense goes, he hit it out of the park. His defense is fucking ass.
Yeah. I mean, well, Simmons.
Terrible.
His
No, but
defense,
it's a new scoring
his
system.
IDP is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
It's a new scoring system.
Yeah.
Don't forget. None of us have played in it yet.
But offensively, great. Great.
He's
can't argue
got
with
guys on the bench.
Elliott.
He's got guys on the bench he can put in that IDP spot, though. You know what I mean? And
Nah, he don't have nothing that makes me go, okay, you're definitely
right. I'm not, I'm not saying he's like, top 5 in IDP in the league or nothing like that or no shit. You know what I mean? But you gotta sacrifice somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta fix it. He gonna fix it.
But then also, you know what I mean? IDP is something, say if you really wanted to fix it, you can draft that in the second round and just take the best player next year in the second round of the draft.
Absolutely true.
Who's ever the best linebacker? Boom, I'm taking him in the second round. Who's ever the best safety? I take him in the second round. Or end of the first if it's that goddamn important. Or if that guy is that special, you know what I mean? Whatever, like, just saying though,
Yeah, so to be honest with you, Marlo, he was my second choice, but I'm gonna go with somewhere totally different because I just like to switch it up and we can at least touch on more teams. So for me, since I'm gonna switch it up and I can't pick myself, it's like I like what Simply did. You know why?
You were gonna
Because
say that.
we all did something different. That's what I like about this league. I'll give everybody credit. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, but he's the only one that I can see legitimately has 2 top like 5 to 10 quarterbacks, that could really carry you a long way. And not only that, I think he has 2 receivers that's gonna land in the top 5. You know what I'm saying? So that's target volume. And,
I don't know
yes,
what you're
Austin
talking
Eckler.
about. I have Ryan Tannehill, and we all know his floor is top 3.
Yeah, only if it was true.
Go ahead.
So,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. So Chris Carson is, we got the points per carry. That's that's a little underrated stat here. So he's gonna get by with long as we never predict injuries. So looking at this lineup, it's good. He has Mark Andrews for the tight end premium. All he needs is to figure out if he's really gonna play Rob Gronkowski or he's gonna be switching, rotating that flex spot, which I think he could do because for his IDP, he has some solid contributors. So I think he's going to be, a tough team to deal with. But a team like Marlo's can edge him out because, like I said, points per carry, points per first down. I think that's all going to add up and give those other team an edge. But I like what he got going on here.
All right. So now, or does anybody have anything they want to add to what he said to Simply?
I'm not that high on that goddamn team.
Yeah, I'm not either. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think that team is, I don't think it's a bad team, right? But I feel like, they're about middle of the pack at best. Like, I don't love his running back situation at all. I absolutely love his wide receivers, and and the option he has at least with tight end. And
it's
you know
funny,
what I mean?
they play each other week 1, so that's a good matchup. Matchup of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, but like overall, like I'm not a fan of this team at all.
I don't think he looked at the scoring when he drafted this team. I think he looked at this as being a super flex league, drafted the 2 quarterbacks, saw PPR, went and got wide receivers, saw tight end premium, got Mark Andrews and Rob Gronkowski, and that was it. He didn't look at the scoring. I don't like the running back situation at all.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be his downfall.
What you mean? You got Naheem Hines.
People are going to
running
catch
back
him. It's
14.
going to be that running back spot.
He got Naheem Hines. What do you mean?
Bro, In 2-3 years, bro, all of his running backs could be out of the league
Next year, he ain't gonna have. I mean, I feel like next year, both
or
Eckler and
non-starters
Carson
for
aren't gonna
sure.
be relevant.
In 3 years, none of his running backs will be starters. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Just beat him.
Oh, I do know
Let's
for a
see
fact, like just because I know how simple he is. He was pissed right here when Marin sniped Williams from him. I know, Egash, you're not a fan, but he's a believer. So I know
I'm a
this was
believer.
his next pick
When what happened?
in the draft.
Javonte Williams.
Yeah, when Marin took Javonte Williams right before he took Eckler.
Hmm.
That I
Yeah,
know
I'm
that
a
was his
believer.
next pick. But I just think it's an average team. Like I don't have anything bad or good. It just doesn't stand out to me.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I
the
think he's in
same.
the pack.
Yeah, I don't think
I
it's
think he's in the
bad. It's
pack.
just average as hell.
and his
Oh yeah,
receivers.
like I said though, y'all took my pick, so I just wanted to start with you. So
He did say
so
that.
yeah, so I'm not saying it's the best team. I just said I like when he did a little something different. That, he's gonna be competitive though. I know that for sure. I can see that.
All right, so now we're gonna talk about a low team. I'm gonna take the low hanging fruit and go first just to make my life easier. I'm going straight with H-Rub. Taking now in the guy's defense, he was basically auto drafting for the majority of it, and I know
Oh, that's not even the worst. But go ahead.
taking Derrick Henry at the 1.3. I mean, maybe you've got a year, 2 years of him, and then it's gone. His second running back is James Robinson, who's going to be definitely splitting time. Taking 3 DBs in the top, first in the first 12 rounds. I mean, taking one I get, but it's just I don't see things going well here. He's got Stafford and Golf, should get him through. I think this is. I think I'm looking at the 1.1 next season.
It's funny because this is actually not even the worst. This is not who I thought you was going with. That's all I
Really?
really had to say about it.
Yeah,
It's not really. I like your pick though. Don't get me wrong. He's definitely close to it. But that's really. I thought you was going a whole different direction. That's all.
I just like if you're gonna take a running back, like I get Christian McCaffrey, Saquon, right? Like they're
no,
both
that was
still
just
relatively young. How
No, that was 10.
I don't understand that, especially
I
like
agree.
with all the miles on Derrick Henry.
I agree with
Derrick
everything
Henry
that
in
you
this
said.
league is gonna
No,
be
no.
crazy.
He is.
I truly agree with everything Wood said, but I truly still don't think this is the worst constructed team out there.
Me either. And I'm away for Shiny to go, but I don't either.
He took Chase Young in the 4th round. I mean,
I understand. No, like I'm not even disagreeing with anything you said. It's just like I said, somebody really went out their way to beat his whatever he was trying to do.
All
They
right.
beat him at it.
All right. Well, then, Shawnee, why don't you take us to the next team then?
Oh man.
What team we examining next is maybe dropping the ball?
First of all, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I would have had to give somebody honorable mention, but I'm not gonna say the name. But easily great. This team, like, I get it. We all get the rookie fever. We did it after, but he put together the worst constructed team I ever seen. To be honest with you, he gets Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Mac Jones, Trey Lance. You get all these players, right? But then I'm guessing you think they're gonna have high trade value. That's always true, but you have to trade them when the hype is going. Not wait until everybody get to see what's going on. I don't see Mac Jones value going up. If Mac Jones value going up, and if it's to the value that you think it's going up to, that means somebody like Trey Lance or the others are doing bad. And then his rest of his lineup, he has like no receivers besides Jamar Chase, like worth trading for. I mean, he has Higgins, Chase. I guess he tried to stack Tony Pollard as RB2. Like, I just don't see when are you going to win with this team? Like, how long
need
are
to
you going to be
comment.
building on this?
Go bank ahead. What do you got to say?
Because we gonna transition smooth over to this one because this is the exact same one I had. And bro, when I tell you, just think about this. All right. So we want to talk about H-Rub or whatever his situation. His
Yeah.
running game, I'm taking it over easily the greats. Right? Like we said, outside of Jamar Chase, who want to touch this receiving core? Right? You're starting Miko, and then after that, Demarcus Robinson and Cordell Patterson, and that's it.
You
Yeah,
starting
I mean,
Nico?
Like,
Miko Harmon. That's who he's
Oh,
starting. He
Miko.
has
I
to
thought you
start.
said Nico. I was thinking of
Oh,
Nico
no.
Collins.
I'd rather be
Shoot,
starting
he might as
Nico.
well.
He's got T.
Like,
Higgins
it's that. Like,
and Marshall.
I get what he was trying to do, but I don't think he like the plan got fucked up when all those quarterbacks got taken in the first round. Right? So, you know what I mean? You wanted to gobble up 4 or 5 quarterbacks that people are going to want desperately, but nobody's going to chase rookies though.
But I'm saying you trade him now if that's what you're trying to do. Like, I don't think that's his plan. That's the
Bro,
problem. with that
I
situation.
honestly think the plan was to hoard quarterbacks, but you know, we started taking quarterbacks. He probably thought maybe Josh Allen would fall to the end of the first or something, or you know what I mean. He I don't know how many of us he's played fantasy football with. You know, I don't know what his mindset was. I don't know what he thought was going to end up falling to him. But I really believe that he just thought, I'm just going to take a bunch of quarterbacks because it's 2 quarterback leagues.
Running
And he
back
fucked up.
situation, ugly. And then if you are bad for this is why I hate it. It's constructed so bad. So if you are bad next year, you're gonna either reach for a position or take another quarterback. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's just he's stuck in a rock and a hard place. I just, like I said, I like some of the young pieces because he has value on the team. It's just I don't know when or how he wants to.
I remember seeing some crazy stat about percentages of first round quarterbacks panning out in the NFL and shit like that.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. It's not very high. I mean, to
that's
be
a
fair,
gamble,
though,
bro. That's
at
a
least he
gamble
got
for a
at
startup.
least he took 3, so one of them is definitely bound to hit. Hopefully
Yeah.
2 in his purposes.
But bro, if I'm going gamble in a startup on some rookies, I'm gambling on the running backs then.
Of course. But yeah, like I said, it's nothing to carry his team to wins on this roster at all. And Adam Troutman is his best tight end and a tight end premium.
Bro, he's starting Tony Pollard.
Yes, it's not good.
Wait a minute. Is Adam Troutman his only tight end?
It might.
It might be this.
It
Bro,
is.
he's
He doesn't
starting
have another
Tony
tight end.
Pollard.
Now he may have.
You see that?
He may have picked something
Yeah.
out. He may have picked him up off the waiver wire, but in the draft, the only tight end he drafted was Adam Troutman.
Come on now.
No, that's his only one.
That's his only one. Still.
Oh, and I do see he does have Michael Carter and Terrence Marshall in the chat.
And then he loaded the bench with defensive players. Cool, but your offense is pretty bad.
I do think. I think this was his first time doing an IDP league as well.
I didn't
No,
even.
that's not. It's not true.
Oh, it's not okay.
Yeah,
Evander, what do you got?
he's new to
this?
IDP, but it's not his
This was
first.
just terrible. He's just terrible in the draft. Terrible.
Both of his safeties has played like 2 games in the last 2 years.
So hold on. I hit him up during the draft while this was going on, trying to see if he wanted to move one of those quarterback picks early. Go ahead, get it out of the way. You already playing for 2-3 years down the road already with this team. Go ahead, take some picks. Let me get one of them. Help each other out. Move on. You can retool. Get your shit going. He thinks he's gonna get win now pieces for those quarterbacks. Legit believes this.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I just see
like people would have just drafted the quarterbacks then if that was the case.
We do say
saying,
that, but
right?
then we see some bad things happen. So
Bad
people
trades
do over.
happen, but
No, I'm
this,
saying people overvalue like Trevor Lawrence and stuff. No, I'm not talking about you, Wood. I swear.
he ain't gonna trade.
I'm just
Trevor
saying,
Lawrence.
He's probably not. He probably shouldn't either. That's the thing. So it's like you stuck. Like that's why I said it's constructed in a bad way. Even though you got talented players. Like
Nah,
the ones you
there's
have, you can't
nothing-
even. No,
there's
the ones
nothing
you
good
have, you
about
can't
this
even
team.
trade. You
Well, I mean, I
Team
did
is
just
good
pick up a first
maybe.
for like Benny Snell and a pack of bubble gum or some shit.
He might be good
Yeah.
in 3 years.
All right,
Yeah,
Vander.
so-
What about your team? Who are you picking?
I'm gonna jump off this easily to great train, even though that's the worst team in the league, and I'm gonna go to our favorite commissioner.
Yeah.
I'm going to Tico's team.
Dun dun dun
I don't
dun.
fucking like it. I don't like it. His quarterback situation is Tua Tagovailoa. Who else?
Winston.
Jameis Winston, who might not even freaking start. He could lose that job out to Taysom Hill. His backups are Jacoby Brissett and Tim Tebow. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing, bud?
You know his plan is to start a wide receiver there.
He has
Tyreek will
Aaron
be
Jones.
his super flex.
He has Aaron Jones as his good running back. Okay, I'm with it. But then your second running back is Melvin Gordon, like always. And they just put another draft pick into a running back, another high draft pick into a running back. What is you doing? You got Tyreek Hill and DeAndre Hopkins. Great. If you were gonna win with wide receivers, you got the wide receivers to win with. But I don't like this team.
All right, so
He's got a Miami
I
stack.
touched on it. I touched on it, and I didn't want to.
Will Fuller's ass. Don't even put that
No.
curse on Will Fuller.
He's got
The
Waddle,
reason
too.
I didn't even pick this team is because it all comes out. But to be critique this as a dynasty, though, the reason I hate it for dynasty because we all see. Yes, I seen Tico. This is the second year playing with. You good year one, but every team that I seen that he drafted this way regressed year two. This team, I'm not sure. He might be, he might be solid because some players who he probably managed in season a little better than some guys, and some guys off the jump don't even have a chance. But like you said, Melvin Gordon, I think by week 8 he's done. Tua, he's going to be safe, but that doesn't win you games here. And
Tua might not even be on Miami next year.
Gus Edwards, not doing it for me. And even if Jameis plays this year, like he has no picks, no. And you know how Tico likes to trade. Like if you want one of his stats, you got to give him everything, and it's just not even. It's really not even possible unless he's gonna give you Tyreek Hill for like Matt Ryan or something, like something crazy, do something like that to fix his team. Hey, that can happen, but that's just making it worse. So once again, I think he built another team.
I'm switching my pick. Yeah, I'm going with Tico also. This team is fucked. Bro, he's already traded all his draft picks again in 22, 23.
This is
So
a draft team.
he can't get better. Both of his quarterbacks will probably be out of starting jobs in 2 years. Melvin Gordon for damn sure will be out of a starting job in 2 years. DeAndre Hopkins will be 77 years old in 2 years. You're starting Gus the fucking Bus. How are you going to even get better? You don't even have the draft picks until 2024.
And you're not about to have them for long.
And
This is by far the
You know
worst
we about to
fucking
trade him.
team.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's gonna be, year one when you construct it like that.
But they're
Get
not
by.
win now or win later. Like they were win like 3
No, I'm
years
talking
ago.
about. I think this is good enough to get to the playoffs, like points wise. He's gonna make playoffs, maybe 6 seed. Boom.
Yeah,
I
but that's
just see nothing but
bro.
regression. That's
Man,
what I'm saying.
Tua-
I just think it's bad
Tua
because I see
and
nothing but
Jameis
regression.
might have lost their jobs by the time the playoffs got around.
Well, he got Brissett.
Jameis may never have had a job.
No,
First and
Jameis-
foremost. But if he has, we know Sean Payton does not have the patience for Jameis Winston's turnovers.
Nah. And he likes using fucking Taysom anyway. Taysom
Because
is
Taysom ain't going to turn it over.
What about you, Will? What do you think?
Jameis
I
had
mean-
10 times a better arm than Taysom Hill, bro. And who did he decide to play last year?
Let
Taysom.
Will.
I'm not as animated about it. I've told and said this many times, and I'm pretty much Shawnee. You already summarized it. Like, I agree. He's gonna make the playoffs this year, and then we'll see it next year. Like Melvin Gordon is going to be a backup.
What's there to see?
Okay, like
No, it's nothing to see. I just proven facts. Every team that he drafted or
It's
had
just
regrets
his pattern. He
from
he
what I
has
see.
his guys. He wanted to make sure he had the
Right,
ability to get Devin
I
White,
get that,
to
but
get Buda Baker, and I'm not saying it was worth it, but I'm just saying like he wanted to make sure he could get those guys
at
and
this
get the
point,
offensive players
most
he
of your
desired.
guys are like
Old.
done.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like I said, beating the dead horse. But one thing I would like to mention, Marlo, I love that team, but he did pick Baker Mayfield over Russell Wilson, and that's a big no-no to me. That's all I have to say.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, pull
I
that
just
up.
didn't like how Russell was playing towards the end of the season.
It's top what? Like I don't even know if he gets out of the top 10 ever.
I don't know. I gotta go there. I'm taking Russell over Baker.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
mean,
even a
I
question.
would too, but I'm just
saying it's not even a
Yeah,
hesitation.
Russell Wilson only 32. Like, come on, that's a
No,
no-brainer.
it's like he's like walking into top 10 every year. Like he's walking into. Like, you set it and forget it.
I don't think Baker's a bad quarterback, but he ain't better than.
we'll also see if Baker can continue to transcend too. So we'll see.
No, don't get me twisted. Like I like Baker, but I think he has a ceiling that like every year I can see him in the 12 to 15 range. But I'm saying like Russell, like he has that. Come on, you let him off the leash. He QB1.
Yeah.
You know what, Bank? You know what the best pick in the draft was though?
So
Right there.
CMC.
Right there. Patrick Mahomes, 1-1. Just for you, buddy.
Fuck you.
I love how I counteracted that.
What do
I
y'all,
messed up.
what do y'all think about this Justin Herbert 1-8? Is that too early for Justin Herbert?
No.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
Not after
1-8?
what he did.
Oh yeah, no. Over
I don't think
who
so.
he went over? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I would have taken Dak.
Over who he went over, yes.
I would have taken Dak over Herbert, but I think you can make the argument from then on. I don't
No,
necessarily
I would
this.
have took Herbert over that.
I just don't see the reason to do it.
I would have
I don't
actually.
know if I would take Herbert over Burrow.
I would take Herbert
I
over
don't think-
Lamar.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad pick. I wouldn't have personally.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad pick either. I think of
I
those
just
quarterbacks
personally
that are
like
there
him.
right
Yeah,
now.
I feel like all those names, like it's a conversation, right? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he's right
exactly. It's preference.
there. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not my preference, but it's preference.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I'm just saying that just literally signed 5 years. Like,
Fuck
hey,
Dak
don't get no
Prescott.
better.
You know, fuck that.
It's just fantasy. I'm just saying, like, it's
Dak's
fantasy.
overrated.
Yeah, it's just, but this is fantasy. Like, we're not
Overrated
talking
in
about
fantasy
reality.
too.
Oh no, he's underrated.
So have we had any trades recently?
Yeah,
recall.
me and
Me
you,
too.
What now?
We can have one tonight.
Javion Hawkins and David Njoku.
That's right, man. That was a big one. Let me pull that one up here.
Blockbuster.
Recent activity. I do like this. Makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, that was a big trade. We had that was just Tico trading ways 24 first and Savages. So Shawnee, we had you getting Kenny Galladay, Gallman, and a fourth for Robert Woods.
I'll take that.
I think I don't know. The other pieces just feel thrown in, but I don't know.
I mean, it's thrown in, but
I feel like Galladay and Woods is an even swap.
Yeah,
it's just a swap. And then you're gonna give me picks. What I got, like Mac Jones? Like, come on now. It's all right. He might not be great, but hey, at least I could start him in the future.
I do feel like Galladay has more upside though, being the number one in New York.
I'm just saying, like you said, I felt like it's an even swap. But if you're gonna give me something on top of it,
yeah.
okay, I'll take that.
I'm not killing it. It's just like I can't say there's a. This is an obvious.
No,
winner.
yeah, no, it's just it's nothing. I just felt like it was.
Is there some
To
Kyle
me-
Trask interest?
No, I just felt like for me in that trade, it was like, okay, you're just gonna give me something. I'll just take it. Like whatever you're gonna give me, I'll take it.
In our main league, Bank, we had you treating gaining, I should say, a first for trading away Mac Jones. So I take it you think you're cashing in on that hype.
Come on,
He's
man.
hype. He's cashing in on the Patriot lovers. He got like 8 of them in that league.
I mean,
And
he's never gonna start.
you know how I feel about snagging those first round picks whenever you
I
can.
mean,
and,
he's never gonna start.
yeah.
No, I think he starts this year. I think he'll be starting by like week 9.
No, he was saying I wouldn't start him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no.
Honestly,
And then-
we had a lot of trades during draft time. though.
We did have a lot of
Yes.
trades during the draft this year.
Yeah.
It actually
Like,
felt pretty
super.
fun.
And I feel like that
Especially-
first round pick can just turn out to be a better, either a running back or a quarterback that I think is going to be better than Mac Jones. So
Shoot, Survivor, we probably had like 20 of them trades.
So in
All-
Sharks,
all-
we had a trade between Stretch and Keanu where we see a second, third, and a fourth for Ruggs.
For-
Ruggs'
And I
value
like-
has fallen.
Yeah, I never liked Ruggs from the jump, so I
Yeah.
think anything.
I'm
Yes,
pissed
aren't you the
about that.
Ruggs lover of us four?
Yeah,
No, it wasn't just him. It was like almost.
I fucks with Ruggs.
yeah, I got shares of Ruggs, but I've never like been a huge fan.
Me,
No,
I-
like
I think
it,
he's
not
about
just
that
him.
year to
It
go.
was
But I was a
odd.
huge fan of Jerry Jeudy,
So,
though.
so my question is, in Evander, would a second, a third, and a fourth get Ruggs from you right now?
No,
Yes, he's lying.
No.
He would get him from me.
Second, third, and a fourth, and you wouldn't give up Ruggs?
no.
Oh,
Still
Okay.
a believer.
Well, I got him in Survivor.
So
to come and get him.
last year he was banged up all year, right?
oh, he's not there.
He's a rookie that didn't have a preseason to get on the same page with Derek Carr. Like the offense, John Gruden was still trying to figure out how to work him in, not having that preseason. And this year, they lost Aguilar. Those targets, those deep targets, are gonna be there. And weirdly enough, Derek Carr was the second most accurate quarterback in the league behind Daniel Jones on deep passes.
And that lets
Yeah, but
me
that's the
know
thing.
you ain't
Ruggs is
that
really
guy.
not a deep threat, though.
No, but that lets
Ruggs
me know
is
you
not a
ain't
deep
that guy.
Mr.
Yeah,
4-2-2,
he's
not a deep.
fast. No, you're talking about he's fast. What I'm talking about, his college game was never three threat. It was catch and run.
He is both. When you are fast, you are a deep threat.
Oh, okay, well, it's, you know how many deep threats it is in the league? then?
Not that many.
Come on.
But it's
we-
a lot of
we could-
fast people.
It's a lot of fast
Oh,
guys.
is
That's
there?
what I'm saying.
Is there? How many 4-2s we got in the league?
Oh, like we've seen him come and go. Like
Right. I mean,
Darius Hayward
4-2
Bay.
ain't the
fucking-
epitome of fast. I mean,
Darius
4-3
Hayward Bay
is fast as fuck.
I just saw the robbery you pulled off apparently last month.
Devin Duvernay.
Get
Like,
that
come on,
first.
man. Who?
Bankhead
What was that?
with Usk Bob getting that first round pick.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that was terrible. Like I don't even know. I know he did it.
I'm still on Ruggs.
I mean, you'll be in on him. I'm just saying, like
I'm still high on him.
what was
to
it?
be
Was
honest-
Benny Snell and McFarland or some shit?
Snell, Jalen Samuels, and a 22 second.
that guy always outsmarts himself. I don't know why. I don't even understand it. Oh, because he has Najee Harris. Like, come on. now.
Yeah. I gave
Like,
him
why
his
would you do
backup,
that?
bro.
Like, bro, come on now. That's not even the backup though.
It's something like the backup.
Whatever. It was right. I mean, he has extra first because he got all Tico, so he's good.
Yeah. That's why I did it. That's why I sent it to him because I figured like, man, he'd probably be like, yeah, I could spare one.
So we're gonna continue this series. We'll try to do probably Dynasty Party, even though Evander and Bankhead aren't in that one next time. We'll try to break that one down.
Oh, bro, I got it. We're about to make a trade right here. So I got you. We're making a trade, Wood.
Oh, God. You want me to decline it live? Sure.
Shawnee, come get Chase Edmonds live.
You know I hate
First
that.
live trade ever.
What is your offer?
Chase Edmonds.
Should I go look right now?
Yeah, bring it up.
All right.
Go ahead and stack Jared Cook on Justin Sherbert.
I
Give you a
don't
backup
care
tight end.
about Cook. I really don't. It does nothing for me.
What?
Cook doesn't do
You
anything
need,
for
to,
me.
you need to go look into them targets that are left over by Hunter Henry. He had what, 92 targets last year?
I
Didn't he
mean,
go that
who
full
am I
year?
gonna- who am I gonna play? Cook or Hawkinson?
You gonna have a backup, right? You just gonna play him every?
I got Cole Kmet. Already squared
Look
that
at his
away.
ass. You need to let that one go.
And I got
I'm so
Logan
happy I
Thomas.
got all these fucking draft picks next year.
Logan,
And
who?
husbands
Go ahead,
to
tell
be,
me the number
because
3 scoring tight
it's
end
time
last
to
year is
fucking
crap.
cool.
I ain't
Logan
saying nothing about
Thomas is
Logan Thomas.
overrated. He's
I'm not
overrated.
saying he's great, but that's my backup.
I got
I'm
you.
just saying he's overrated. But
Cook
we
does
gonna see.
nothing for me.
Hey,
I need to drop a overrated list.
so what you want then?
Dude, you're trying so hard.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
not gonna work.
know. I don't know. I said it was a fair offer.
I ain't gonna lie though. Wood definitely needs some depth.
I needed depth last year, and I somehow won still.
You're gonna need some
Yeah,
depth.
but see, that's the thing though. People don't understand. Like, yeah, you're gonna win. Like, you go win, but I want to consistently win.
I want to consistently win too.
You
I
sound
think
like
I do have
Tico right
some
now.
depth.
You
I just
sound
don't
like
have a ton.
Tico right now.
Yep.
You sound like Tico right now.
Just
I
because
don't
you
need
won
it.
last year, don't mean you're about to win this
I
year.
didn't say I was about to win. I say
No, I'm just
I
saying,
will
like,
be in the
so-
playoffs this year. I don't know if I win. I would probably say
Like,
Vander's
I
team right now
honestly
is the
think
favorite.
that team overperformed last year.
I'm literally
Like
telling
James
you, I
Robinson,
don't know if
Logan
I'm going to win.
Thomas.
I think of Vander's team as the favorite. And
No, I'm
Savage.
just saying, like,
The favorite
be a
in
little
which
more-
league?
Savage.
Savages.
Oh.
It's not even that. I
Yeah,
don't
this
even
league,
think.
this is the one league where I'll toot my horn with the team.
Nah, don't get it twisted. Ozzy team kind of strong. He just got Barker.
I mean, I'm
I ain't
very
worried about
comfortable with my team right now as it stands.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, but hey, that's why we play the game.
Top heavy.
Yeah.
Top heavy.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of young
You got some
players.
big old
All it
titties.
takes is a couple
not even like
What
Like-
young guys you got that are exciting?
that I'm
Right.
excited about that could do stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think like
Um,
league winning stuff though.
league winning
Who's gonna help?
Like,
Which young guys are gonna help you?
this year, Rondell Moore can definitely help me. That's on my bench. I'm
He's not
sticking to
about
my
to.
bench. Rondell Moore, Curtis
He's not about
Samuel
to help you.
in a new
Not
situation.
about to help you.
What are you talking about? Curtis Samuel was a wide receiver 2 or wide receiver
Yeah, but who you subbing him in
3.1.
for?
That's my bench player.
What offense was he in last year?
In Carolina, what was he in the year
In
before?
Carolina. Who's their offensive coordinator?
I can't
Joe
remember off
Brady.
the top of my head. to be
Joe
honest.
Brady. Where's he at now?
No, I think Curtis is nice,
let
but
me
I'm
take
just
a look.
saying, like,
He was still a wide receiver 3 when he was with Scott Turner.
Scott
yeah, I don't
Turner
know.
about OC.
But that's where he's going, so they already know how to use him.
I don't. I feel like that's a worse offense with the Ryan Fitzpatrick as a quarterback. I don't personally.
I
that's
still
just
I still got Denzel Mims. I've been a Mims
But
believer.
look at the Bears team. The Bear team is strong. Like, I don't know, man.
I'm
don't know.
feeling
We'll see.
pretty
Bears team
comfortable.
is a meh. The Bears
The
team does
Bears-
not excite me.
It doesn't have to excite you. It's just I just look at points. I don't know. I
You're
don't
looking
know
at
what to say.
projected points.
No, like you can go player for player if you want.
Dalvin Cook, great. Lamar Jackson, great.
Okay.
David Montgomery, meh. Juju, meh. T. Higgins, liked him better before Jamar Chase got there. Justin Jefferson, okay. Andrews, okay.
Andrews, okay.
Fournette,
His
Yeah,
defense,
that's a nice
his def-
team, bro.
That's a
Fournette,
nice team, bro. Like what you said.
Which team are you looking at?
the Bears.
The
The
Bears.
Bears.
Oh yeah,
Look
the
at his
Bears team
bench.
is scary too. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a
Look at
nice
his
team.
bench, bro. Like, come on now.
They
And he got a real
Boyd and
defense.
Waddle on the bench.
And he got a real
They got
defense.
Pittman too. I like Pittman. I'll fuck with
Nah,
Pittman.
right. He got Waddle. He got a lot of players, bro.
I do see that. I got you.
yeah, it's like the
Cool.
tale of two cities. You got the Bears championship contender, and then you got the Bears like go get drunk. The
Bottom.
Bears.
Perennial bottom feeder.
And then you got Ozzy team. It's like
Ozzy been building teams. I don't know if he outsourced his team building skills to Facebook or what's going on. But
nah, like he took over all these teams. So like I said, this is why I talk about survival all the time. The only team I ever seen him build, he didn't impress me.
so when you're taking over a team, is his team still essentially the same as when he got it? Because if it's not, then what's the difference between taking over and drafting?
I mean, and Savage, literally
But you could
the only player I have from the starting lineup is Murray. That's it.
That's what I'm like. I took over my team, but I got like damn near nobody the same.
Yeah.
I have Russell.
I just had to tear it all the way down in Savage.
Yeah, you do.
That's what I did when I joined the league.
I mean,
traded-
I've already done it. But you know what?
Wood
But
traded
one
away
thing
his
about it
league
though,
one.
in Savage, like I got a lot of pieces that I still really love though, like Joe Burrow, Gibson, IU, Claypool. You know what I mean? Like I still got
Just
pieces that I
one
can work
quarterback
with.
shit is just swag, bro.
And I got 3 first-round picks this year.
This is a problem with this type of. It's real. It's not even a problem. It's just structured in a way that it's just. Yeah, anybody can win. To be honest with you, it's an 8-man lineup.
Yeah, right. And I got 4 starters locked in already going forward, and I got 3 first-round picks this year and a
Yeah,
second.
that's what I'm saying.
So-
Like anybody who
Pull
wants
up
to just
Bankhead's
sell
team?
us in.
What now?
Pull up Bankhead's team.
No,
I'm just saying, like-
I was saying I feel like I'm still only like 2 years away from really competing because it's only an 8-man lineup, and I got 4
Yeah, it's just an
legit
8-man
starters
lineup.
already.
It's a one QB in an 8-man lineup.
Like the rest of my team is ass. I get it, but I got 4 legit future starters though. You know what I mean? So it's like in 3 first-round picks, so I can fix this team literally in 1 year.
Ayuk. I love it. I love what you got started personally.
Yeah. And I'm ready to go ahead and flip, guys like Gaskins and shit like that. And
Ready for you to hit me up for Mostert.
the whole 49ers backfield.
Just who else you got? Which other ones?
Well, I got Wilson, but he's out.
You got Trey Sermon?
No, I did.
Fuck no.
Let me get that.
Send me a trade.
What you want? Dude.
I got Trey Lance too. You want him?
Nah, I don't need him in this league.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I thought my team was trash. Like bro, like I look at it like if I made a trade, like bro, anybody can win this league. It's like so funny.
Man, what's his name? Need to go ahead and trade AJ Brown since Wood is acting like a little bitch.
Oh no, I wouldn't trade AJ Brown.
He ain't got nobody on his goddamn team. Look at this bum ass team.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't trade AJ Brown. He's 24 years old. I mean,
Somebody
23
come
years
get
old.
Marvin Jones from me
What are
though.
you keeping him? What are you gonna do? Lose with AJ Brown? Be last with AJ Brown? What's the point?
Come get Marvin Jones from
What are
me.
you gonna give
I
him?
don't want no Marvin Jones, bro.
Nah, I want to Marvin Jones, but
Marvin
he
Jones
might
could
be
he might end up
lose
helping
in
somebody
Jaguars.
get. Yeah.
He might. He can do that. That's fine with me. He can help someone else get to the championship. That's fine.
Come get Mostert, Wilson, and Gaskins.
I'm just chilling, bro. I got Swift, I got Clyde, I got a little foundation.
Come get
That's
Ty. Ty might end up helping somebody.
I've moved so many running backs in this league.
Kenyon Drake. Drake might help somebody. Come get him. He going for the low too.
That's because Kenyon Drake is ass.
All right, fellas.
He be going for the free.
All right.
I'm gonna call it since we finished up looking at trades and went through our leagues. We'll try to do this a little bit more regularly. So thank you, Shawnee. Thank you, Vander.
I do this.
Thank you, Bang.
Appreciate you.
And we'll catch you all next time.
All right.
All right, there we go.
Please accept the clock count.